Finally, it's Friday. I get to the store in the morning and I see Jules, Shania, and Damien. Of course. They don't live too far from the school. There are two different projects near the school. One of the projects is Latimer, near the corner store where we all go from school. Then there is one near Main Street. That's the Bland. I don't know if these projects get along. I think they do for the most part. Jules, Shania, and Damien are from the Bland, so they walk to school mostly. Anyway, I see them standing outside the store. I don't see Tony or Gigi yet. Brielle walks out of the store as I get closer to the entrance. "Hey, twin," she says as we pass each other. "Hey, twin." "What's up, brightness?" Shania says as I walk up. I start laughing. "So that's just my name now, huh?" "Well, unless you get unbright, which will be never," Damien says. As Jules is digging in his pocket, a red bandana falls out. He smiles and puts it back in his pocket. "Oops. I need to get my food before I walk into the building," I say, not acknowledging that, and walk into the store. I really didn't feel like being in school today. I don't know why, I just didn't. But I go into the store and order my usual breakfast. When I walk back outside as they cook my food, I see Tony and Gigi walking up. Tony looks annoyed. "Hey y'all," she says. Jules goes to put his arm around her. "Not now, Jules." She moves his arm. "What's wrong, chocolate chip?" Damien inquires with a concerning tone. Tony starts laughing. "I hate you so much." "What did I do?" He's trying to act shocked. We all start laughing. "My mother blowing my whole shit as usual," she rolls her eyes. "Let me get my breakfast before I can't," she continues and walks into the store. A few seconds later, she pops her head out. "Some, your food is done." "Thanks." I walk into the store also. We all walk back toward the school. About 5 minutes later, school safety, as usual, is screaming for programs. Well, Tommy is screaming for programs, as usual. "Where's the program, Summer Rayne?" Tommy says loudly. "In my hand?" "Raise it up to be seen, Miss Williams." I shake my head and walk by. This boy tries to push past Tommy and enter the school. Tommy was big, but quick. He basically grabbed the boy by the throat and slammed him down. The other school safety officers ran over and dragged the kid off to the side. He looked dazed. "That was dumb," Gigi says. "Word," Tony and I say at the same time. "See y'all in the circus," I say and head toward my first class. Prince is in my seat again. "Nigga!" He looks up. "Sorry, Thug Life." He moves over. I sit down. "Why you try to play my cousin? Why you always talking for him? He ain't mute." I have a snappy tone. "I'm not." "You are. I spoke to him." Prince starts laughing. "You a handful, I could tell." I start laughing and shake my head. A few seconds later, in walks a substitute. "I'm about to be out. You coming?" Prince asks. "Nah." I look confused. "Oh, you still a newborn. Give yourself time. You'll be in the halls like the rest of us." He takes his stuff to leave the classroom. "Miss, may I go to the bathroom?" he asks. "Yes, but what's your name first?" "Prince Adams." "Got it. Thanks." She must have known he wasn't going to come back. "Last chance," he says as he leaves. I shake my head no. He shrugs and leaves. "Anyone else needs to go to the bathroom?" the substitute asks. No one raises their hand. She looks a little confused, but sits down and says nothing else. Everyone looks at each other confused, and slowly everyone starts talking amongst each other. Thankfully, the class and the rest of the day go by quickly. When I left the school, I was ready to get straight home. It was oddly warm for a November day. I see Prince outside with Ace. I refuse to call him Grams. Just not happening. They both wave, I wave, and keep it moving. Prince calls my name as I'm walking down the block. I stop and turn. He waves his hand to come back toward him. I gotta go, I shout back. He nods and continues talking to Ace. I get home and no one is there. I call Kiana's house to tell Claudia and her to start walking toward my house so we could go. I start packing my bag for the weekend. I took all my clothes home that had been at Claudia's since school started. I'm coming home early Sunday again, so I really just need an outfit for Saturday and sweats for Sunday. They get to my house within 15 minutes, and we barely stay long. Claudia looks like she's been moping, and Kiana looks unimpressed. I'm sure she will tell me later, considering Claudia didn't tell me the same thing Kiana told me about finding out Evan had a baby, meaning the cousin goes to their school. Not really a big deal, but I wonder what made her keep it to herself. What's wrong, Claude? I ask. Kiana rolls her eyes. I had to keep myself from laughing. This whole Evan thing, I still didn't ask him about anything. I don't know why I waited for y'all to come over to do this. Probably because we'll be there for the after effect. Yeah, probably, she says. Kiana rolls her eyes again, but only I can see. What are you gonna say? Well, truthfully, someone from my school knows his baby mother. She's actually his baby and stuff. Wow. No way. When did you find that out? I try to sound shocked. Kiana didn't tell you. She looks between us. I shrug in a manner not to say no, but not to say yes either. So, if you know for real that's his whatever other girlfriend, I guess, what is there to say? I want to know why he lied. I doubt you get the truth about that. I am finished packing, so we start to head out the door to go to the bus. I hope this weekend doesn't turn out messy, but it probably will. Kiana and I are doing most of the talking, and Kiana looks completely unfazed by Claudia's moping. We get off the bus at Jamaica Avenue and start walking toward the second bus. I feel someone staring at me. I turn and see Brittany and Penny. Corny bum bitches, I say out loud and start laughing. Who? Kiana says and looks around. I thought y'all beef was dead, Claudia asks. I roll my eyes out of frustration. I don't know what she doesn't get about my feelings towards these bitches. It's still fuck them. Beef dead or not, you think I'ma be friendly? It's fuck them forever. Word, Kiana says. Not friendly, but I don't know, Claude says. It's fuck them forever, Kiana says in a snappy tone. Maybe one day it will get through her head. Fuck them forever. Claudia went back to being silent most of the bus ride. We get off the bus and Evan's car is outside the corner store, which means Tavior isn't far behind. I'm not going to be an asshole anymore. I'll relax. Can we walk fast to the house before they come out? Claudia asks. Kiana and I look confused. Okay, I say. We walk toward her block. We get around the corner without Evan or Tavior seeing us, and Davion and Justin are walking toward us. Oh God, Claudia says. Kiana starts smiling, which makes Justin start smiling. This nigga, Davion says. We gonna get you a girl today, I say. We all start laughing. Shut up, Raindrop, he says while laughing. We gotta make a run, but I'll be back on the block later, Justin says to Kiana. She nods in acknowledgement to him. We all continue on our separate ways. The guys walk toward Linden, and we continue toward Claudia's house. I'm going to ask Evan about it tonight, she says and pauses. But if or when I walk out the house, don't follow me. It's okay. Stay with your boyfriends. Kiana and I don't answer. I'll deal with it if or when that happens. I won't let her cry by herself. And I know Kiana won't either. We walk into Claudia's house and her mother is on the phone cursing somebody out in Spanish. She was so into the conversation, she didn't even say hi. She waited for us to go upstairs. We put our stuff down and chill out for a minute. We should sit outside. It's mad nice, Kiana says. Claudia hesitated a bit, then agreed. We call Ayana to come sit on the stoop with us and we all head outside. What's up, high school bitches? Ayana says as she walks across the street. Nothing, junior high school bib wearing baby, I say back. We all start laughing. You can't call me a baby, Summer. I'm taller than you. Who isn't taller than me? My brother left or just went to the store? I'm not sure. He was walking toward Linden with Justin, but supposedly they have a run. Yeah, I bet they have a run, Claudia mumbles. Hell is wrong with you? Ayana asks. Nothing. I heard Evan has a baby. What? Ayana sounds genuinely shocked. Who the hell said that? Claudia explains the story of the girl in school back to seeing Evan and the girl. Wow. I should press Davion about that. He still down your back about life, I asked. You know he is. Nigga try to go to my parent-teacher conference talking about I'm fatherless. We all start laughing extremely hard. Where is your dad now? Think he went on the run if the cops didn't catch him already, she says. What the hell? Yeah, I don't even know the full story. I'll find out eventually. He'll either call from jail or the run. Claudia was trying to engage more in the conversation with everyone, and then Evan's car pulls up and we see all her energy shift. She let out a big sigh. Tavior gets out the passenger side. He tries to hold his screw face solid, but I smirk at him with one eyebrow raised and he starts smiling. Justin gets out the passenger side back seat and Davion gets out the driver's side back seat with a black book bag. He doesn't pay Ayana too much attention on the stoop with us and goes across the street to their house. Evan is the last one to get out of the car, as usual. Claudia tries to look away as Tavior and Justin walk over to Kiana and I. Tavior walks to the stoop, pulls my arm, taking me out of my spot. He hugs me tight and starts kissing my cheek to my neck. I miss your mean ass. I start laughing. Whatever, nigga. I did, my mean ass baby. He's still kissing me. I put my arms around his neck and hug him back. I see Justin hugging Kiana out the corner of my eye, and Evan walks toward the stoop. What up, shorty? He says to Claudia. What's up? She says back in a low tone. No hug, no nothing. She gets up and gives him a cheap peck-type kiss and sits back down. What's up with that? Tavior asks me low in my ears. Mind your business. He pokes me in my ribs. I start laughing. Y'all coming through? Evan asks. No one answers, waiting for Claudia's reply. Yeah, we'll come through, she says, trying to sound more upbeat. Alright, I'm gonna talk to my father real quick. I'll come back in a few minutes. Evan goes towards his house. I see Claudia trying to hold back the tears. Tavior is watching her body language, trying to read her face and ours. He probably knows something is up. Evan comes back quicker than we thought. Come on, he says to everyone. I'll see y'all later, Ayana says. Bye, Yanni. Everyone else starts saying bye as well. Claudia walks first, and we all follow behind her. We get in the basement, and everyone is talking shit amongst each other for a while. Then Claudia and Evan dip off to the back, leaving the four of us in the living room part of the basement.